So Morten, put up for the founder. Here we go. Ecobarge introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm humbled and honored of such distinguished guests. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege to be here for this project that is very close to my heart. I'm Morten Bjork, I'm the founder of Ecobarge. So this is what we are doing, but not the only thing. So who are we? Ecobarge is a private company that provides floating infrastructure, floating mobile infrastructure solutions integrated in a vessel or a barge. So the Ecobarge, they are scalable and they are suitable in principle for any area. It doesn't matter if you talk about a temporary solution or a permanent solution with or without an existing energy infrastructure. So the team behind Ecobarge, you will meet several of them today. They have the experience of close to 6 gigawatts of floating power plants. And in total, we, in different fields, provided more than 1,000 projects in 50 plus countries. So it's quite experienced team behind this concept. So what is an Ecobarge? Well, as I say, a floating sustainable infrastructure. You can say a ship or a ship without engine, that is a barge. So no matter the scale, function, application, it's always suitable. This could be, like we see here to the right on this picture that we're currently working on. It's green farming and electrical boat charging in the middle of an urbanized area like Stockholm. It could be like the project we're talking about today, in an area where there's needed development, that we also provide electricity, water, cooling, and potentially fish processing. Or, as you see on the lower picture, a project we're right now working on in South America to provide like 50,000 cubic meter of desalinated potable water for 24 hours. So it can also be a one-stop solution for resorts or fishing communities. So we can provide energy, water supply, or mooring station for resorts, remote islands. We can even integrate the entire resort as becoming a floating one. You can also act as a cold storage for fish. But there are many projects, many different components you can include in such a one. So our focus is to provide entrepreneurial opportunities in line with the blue economy. And this is why we're having this concept, we're doing our part to transform our world. So what is the benefit? What is the difference? Well, an Ecobarge is floating. This means less bureaucracy, shorter delivery time, and you don't need to use valuable land that can be better used for something else. It's mobile. This means less risk to investors. If there is an issue, you can move it to the next client. And also, it's easy to adapt to the needs of the end users. Scalable means that capacity and functions can always be ended as soon as they are needed. Sustainable means both meeting the sustainable development goals, but also being financially sustainable, which is essential if you want to be able to proceed with operation and secure maintenance. Also for education. Innovative means acting as a continuous test bed and finest pilot plant for new technologies that arrive. We can always change the latest technology as the concept is fully modular. Turnkey means that we are able to deliver operational at site. Even we also include the local community in assembly and production and also operation. Customized means that we meet the needs identified by the local experts, because it's always the local users or the experts in their own needs. So then we come to modular. But the benefit of being modular is that you reduce transportation cost, you reduce environmental impact, and you also provide for local assembly, creating jobs locally. On or off grid means either connected to an electrical network or balancing the electrical grid frequency, storing and supplying electricity by ourselves, even also for providing other type of services. Climate resistance means that we can provide floating solar power that can survive a typhoon. It's more a matter of the design for the individual project, how we do things. Could be wind, could be solar, and we can be also fully climate resilient. Climate resilient means that we are typhoon proof, but it also means that we adjust to sea levels. And any type of climate changes. So our offer, well, in principle, any function can be included in an Ecobarge. A ship is like society itself. We focus right now on energy storage, on boat charging, on floating solar, on water desalination, and also of cooling, but even also fish processing. But as you can see, in principle, any function can be included. It's just a matter of following the pre-feasibility done together with the local communities and end users and other entrepreneurs. So Ecobarge is not just a ship. In fact, Ecobarge is a concept. It's an inclusive concept that we may all form a part of. We can be a partner in and we can contribute to, everyone in this room and also many others. So it's a sustainable platform for making a difference together. End users' aspirations and opportunities, technologies and project financing are identified through local feasibilities, project by project. Project financed companies are then formed for mutual ownership, operation, maintenance, and education. The concept also allows for transfer between shareholders and two communities who can be, or entrepreneurs who can be the final owner of the plants. Ecobarge acts as a shipyard or an EPC, turning supplier solutions into supplier services, continuously developing functions, capacity as the end users need, and new technologies available. And then, if no longer needed, the Ecobarge can easily be moved to another client or to another place. So, Ecobarge is here for everyone, and I hope that everyone will see their own opportunities in being part of it.
So we have a question for you, Martin.
Okay.
So what gave you the idea to start Ecobarge?
Well, I come from a family that was working a lot with raising money to cure blind in India and making wells in Africa. So this to make a difference to others was very important to us. And the other part is I come from the marine offshore industry, and together with my colleagues, we even supplied floating power plants in Iraq when no one else dared to invest in power plants. And of course, then I also work in China. So I currently balance the electrical grid, the wind farms of the grid, replacing coal-fired district heating for reducing emissions. So the business model you saw, build, own, operate, transfer mode, is actually already tested, or we're able to scale organically with positive cash flow Swedish innovation companies to become very successful. So you can say this is like a synthesis of all the experiences I had through my career in different ways that allowed to become Ecobarge.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.